Hi there, Laura Stanley here with the Money Savvy Squad, bringing you another Money Monday video. New week, new money. It's the 1st of April, y'all. You know what that means. And you know what is among us, right? Taxes. It's tax season and it's drawing to a close. You have about 15 days to get your taxes in, and fingers crossed, you get a nice little amount, a decent amount of tax return. And I wanted to challenge you to think about different ways to use your tax return this year, this 2019. You know, a quarter of the year is already gone. It went by just like that, right? Blink of an eye. But you still have 3/4 of the year to make changes that'll make a lasting impact in your financial future. So I want to challenge you this year to really take the opportunity of that money, that large amount of money coming through your hands, and make the best of it. Build wealth. Take advantage of it and build wealth. You know, not too many times, there aren't too many times in our lives where a large sum of money is being handed to us. And a lot of times, unfortunately, we squander it because we don't have the education to be able to make wiser decisions with that wealth, or at least we don't have the right seeds planted in our mindsets, right? Because it all starts with mindset, with anything that you do. And so I wanted to challenge you this 2019, build your wealth. Take advantage of the tax return and build your wealth. Last year in 2018, you know, the average American family was given about $2,700. It was about $3,000 on average. The federal tax returned an American family last year. That was the average. And so that's a lot of money if you think about it, you know, to receive at once, especially for us who aren't used to, you know, having that much money just sitting in front of us or in our bank accounts, right, all at once. And so I challenge you, you know, what are some things that I would tell a client to do, or some things that, you know, just to bring your awareness. The first thing that I would advise anyone to do with a tax return would be build up or start your emergency fund, because especially if you don't have one, it's super critical for you to feel safe, to feel safety within your financial means. And without an emergency fund, you're pretty much you're at risk, living paycheck to paycheck, not really having anything saved. And if anything were to happen to you that, you know, you're not prepared for, you're not, you know, you're gonna feel the hit. And so that's when we're under pressure, that's when people make the most, you know, not smart money decisions, is when we're feeling under pressure. And because we don't have that safety net, we make silly and, you know, squanderous money decisions. You know, we start paying everything off with a credit card, and that's where we want to get you out of. And so I would say one of the greatest things that you could do for yourself is start an emergency fund. An emergency fund should have anywhere from 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved. So that is what is considered a fully funded emergency account. If you can start by finding $1,000, which on average, you know, you could probably do with your tax return this year, don't use it. Just act as if you never got that money, right? Because you are living off of your monthly paychecks. And so act like that money has no business, right? Act like you're not even expecting it, like it never came through your hands. Just put it immediately in a bank account. All right? So that would be one way, one of the first things I would advise that you do to help you build wealth. One of the second things that I would advise you to do, and this is something that I did several years back, I want to say like 8 years back, I owed a lot of money on a credit card, and the interest rates were killing me. It had ridiculous interest rates. And so I was trying to pay it off every month, and like the balance was not going down. And so it was really, really hurting me financially. And so what I decided was, that year, when I got my tax return, I said, you know what? I am going to take control, because these banks are taking advantage of me by, giving me these incredible, ridiculous interest rates. I'm never going to finish paying this off. I'm going to take control and I'm going to use this, I think it was like $1,800 that I got that year in tax returns, or probably even more actually. I want to say a little over $2,000, and $1,800 is what I owed on my credit card. It was my balance, and I just applied all of it to pay it off. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. That's what I did. And I will tell you, it's one of the best financial decisions that I've ever made, because I think I would still be paying that stupid credit card today, and it would be hindering me from saving money and trying to build my wealth, right? So get rid of debt if you can with this tax return. Be wise and start to manage your money so that it works for you, not the other way around. It shouldn't control you. You should be in control of your money. Another thing that I would advise that you do with your tax return is maximize your savings contributions. This year, 2019, is a very special year because the contribution limits have been increased for both 401k accounts and IRA accounts. So for 401k accounts, they increased the maximum to $19,000, up $500 from last year. So take advantage of that. And if your employer is matching, meaning, a lot of times employers will put a percentage of what you are contributing to your 401k. So for example, a lot of times companies will match anywhere from 30 to 50%. 50% is great, and that is free money. So let's say you are putting down $100 a month, right, from your paycheck to save into that 401k account. Your employer is incentivizing you, and because they're doing that, they're matching 50% of your $100. So they will give you $50 every month for free. So make sure you are in communication with your employer. If they are matching, that is amazing. You want to take advantage of that. So that would be a great way to use your taxes, is to, take advantage of the limit increases and put it all into an IRA or a 401k, or increase your monthly 401k contributions, because you want to take advantage of those things. It's a great way to build wealth for the long term. These are both retirement wealth building accounts. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. And the last thing that I want to leave you with, I think it would be a great way to use your tax return this year, this 2019, would be to start a business. Start a business. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow and start a business, but I have bills to pay. Yes, we all have bills to pay. We all have responsibilities to live up to, but it doesn't mean that you have to quit your job and, start blindly. No, one of the best ways that you can actually start would be to start a side hustle. So start something on the side and test things out, try new things. You never know where they can lead you. Research market trends, see what's popular right now. And you can start a business that way, invest. You can start low and just look at different options. So starting a business is a great way, and probably one of the best ways, to invest in you, in your family, and in your future, because that is something that you are building that is very hard to tear down if you know how to build it right. Right? So you don't have to rely on any employer, because you have that business, either whether it's a full business or it's a side hustle, it's something that you have on the side. One of the things that makes a solid financial house for any family is having multiple streams of income. So if you can find something that you love to do, a passion, or look into some of the interests that you have, what are you good at, and start to play around with those ideas and see what is a possible business idea that you can start today, and you never know where that leads you. But keeping your job and then starting something on the side can be a really great way to build your confidence over time. And who knows where that could lead you? Maybe in 10 years, you'll have an empire, and you can say peace out, sayonara, to your employer, and you can build from that. And it's a legacy, it's a business that, you know, it's yours and nobody else to take. And it's an endless money-making machine. So that's it, you guys. That's what I want to leave you with today. Please make wise choices. Make 2019 the year that you decide to become financially solvent, financially educated, and financially free in the long run. Thank you guys for watching. Please follow me, you know, Money Savvy Squad on Facebook, the Laura Stanley on Instagram, and you can find me on YouTube as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.